as we drill down to take a look at how all of this works, you should know that every user of the platform is earning just from doing the kinds of things they're doing on other social networks, such as posting and sharing. And they can spend those earnings in the marketplace on anything that others are selling or sharing, as well as at local stores and restaurants. Also, each user gets a free guide. Guides are just other users that are experienced, they've completed training and testing, and they help users, especially new users, get things done and learn. And they're hyper efficient thanks to a platform that we've built for them and have iterated on, continually optimized over 12 years, so that now one single guide can serve over 1,000 users. Guides are compensated, by the way, on student earnings, while also earning bonuses on the quality of their work, how fast they do their work, how successful their students are, and how happy their students are. And we test for all those things each month. So now with that as a background, that all our users are earning, they've got guides, let's go back to our story about Sean with this tool that he wanted to share in the marketplace. So Sean's guide, Sally, earns as soon as Sean listed his tool, as did a few other people for moderating that listing and making sure nothing goes into the marketplace that doesn't belong there. So when Mary picks up the tool from Sean, some of her earnings based on the value of the tool are instantly held as collateral. Does that make sense? Because what if Mary runs off with that item and loses it, breaks it, etc., right? So some of her earnings are held the minute she picks that up, and that's of course enabled by the tight integration between the social network, the guide system, the marketplace, and the currency. So again, when Mary picks up that tool, she's instantly has a collateral held, and she delivers that item to Mark. The minute she does that, her collateral is instantly released, and at that same moment, Mark's collateral gets held. And so as you can see, someone's always on the hook for the value of that tool. Now, Mark uses the tool, and when he's finished using it, he presses the pickup button. Mark is charged for his use of the tool, of course. Tony, another transporter, sees that opportunity and grabs it. He picks up the drill from Mark. Of course, at that moment, Tony's earnings are reserved as collateral, and Mark's collateral, of course, is released to him the minute that Tony picks that up. And then, of course, when Mark returns the tool to Sean, his collateral is released. Tony is paid for transporting the item. Sean is paid for his sharing of that item. In case of a dispute, let's say the item breaks or is lost, each participant's guide is efficiently looped in to arbitrate. What if they can't agree? A final judge is brought in, and the final verdict that's provided by that judge executes all the financial transactions required, which again, all enabled by that tight integration between all the various systems that we have in place here. So, wait, you say, that's unbelievable. Why has no one else done this? What obstacles stand in the way? Well, it turns out that to enable this, there are really 4 large obstacles that must be overcome. The first one is it's extremely risky to build a platform. There's a brand and logistics nightmare just waiting to happen. At first glance, the math doesn't make any sense. How does all of that make sense? And then you need a local critical mass required for this to work. So next, let's take a closer look at those obstacles and how we overcome them.